For decades, Russia has remained one of the world's most heavily armed military powers. From nuclear missiles and hypersonic weapons to advanced air defense systems and massive submarines, Russia has spent years building military capabilities designed to challenge some of the strongest armies on Earth. And despite economic pressure, sanctions, and global tensions, the country continues investing heavily in next-generation warfare technology. But how powerful are Russia's weapons really? And which systems make the world pay close attention whenever Moscow unveils a new military project? Let's find out. To understand Russia's military strategy, we first need to understand geography. Russia is the largest country on Earth. Its borders stretch across Europe and Asia, covering enormous distances and multiple strategic regions. Because of this, military strength has always been central to Russian security planning. And throughout history, Russia developed a strategy focused heavily on deterrence, especially nuclear deterrence. Today, Russia possesses one of the world's largest nuclear arsenals. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers form what is known as the nuclear triad. This system ensures that even if one part of the nuclear force is destroyed, others remain capable of responding. And that creates the foundation of modern nuclear deterrence. One of Russia's most feared missile systems is the Rs-28 Sarmat. Often nicknamed Satan 2 inches by Western media. This massive intercontinental ballistic missile was designed to carry multiple nuclear warheads across extremely long distances. According to Russian officials, the missile can follow unpredictable flight paths designed to bypass missile defense systems. Whether all claims are accurate remains debated, but the weapon itself represents Russia's continued focus on strategic nuclear power. But nuclear weapons are not the only reason Russia's military draws global attention. Hypersonic missiles have become another major focus. These weapons travel at extremely high speeds while maneuvering during flight, making interception far more difficult than traditional missiles. Russia has repeatedly showcased systems like the Kinzhal and Avangard hypersonic weapons. And these technologies are reshaping global military competition. Because if hypersonic weapons become widespread, countries may have less time to detect and respond to incoming threats. That increases pressure during crises and raises concerns about future stability. Now let's move underground. Russia's submarine fleet remains one of the most important parts of its military power, especially its nuclear-powered submarines. These vessels can remain hidden beneath oceans for long periods while carrying nuclear missiles capable of striking targets across continents. Stealth is their greatest advantage. Because if a submarine remains undetected, it becomes an extremely powerful deterrent. Some Russian submarines are among the largest ever built. And future underwater drone systems may make naval warfare even more dangerous in the years ahead. Then there's air defense. Russia developed some of the world's most advanced surface-to-air missile systems. The S-400 became globally famous for its long-range targeting capabilities and ability to engage multiple aerial threats simultaneously. Many countries closely watched its deployment because modern air defense systems can influence entire regions by limiting enemy air operations. Russia also continues developing even more advanced systems designed for future aerial threats, including stealth aircraft and drones. Now let's talk about fighter aircraft. Russian aviation engineering has produced some legendary combat aircraft over the decades. From the Su-27 to the modern Su-57 stealth fighter, Russia continues investing in air combat technology. The Su-57 was designed to combine stealth characteristics, advanced maneuverability, and modern avionics. Although debates continue regarding production numbers and operational deployment, the aircraft represents Russia's attempt to compete in next-generation air warfare. And then there are tanks. For years, Russian tanks became symbols of military power across global battlefields. The T-90 remains one of Russia's best-known main battle tanks. Meanwhile, the newer T-14 Armata introduced futuristic concepts including an unmanned turret and advanced protection systems. The Armata attracted international attention because it represented a major shift in armored warfare design philosophy. But modern battlefields are changing rapidly. Drones, precision-guided weapons, and advanced anti-tank missiles have forced militaries worldwide to rethink how armored vehicles survive in combat. Cyber warfare is another area where Russia is frequently discussed. Modern conflict is no longer limited to physical battlefields. Cyber attacks can target infrastructure, communications, banking systems, and government networks. Over the years, Russia has repeatedly been accused by Western governments of conducting sophisticated cyber operations. And in future conflicts, cyber warfare may become just as important as missiles and tanks. Now let's discuss one of Russia's biggest strategic goals: deterrence. Russia understands that direct military confrontation with major powers would carry enormous risks. So many of its weapons are designed not only for combat, but also to discourage enemies from taking action in the first place. This strategy explains the heavy focus on nuclear systems, hypersonic weapons, submarines, and advanced air defenses. The goal is to make potential rivals think twice. But modern warfare is evolving quickly. Artificial intelligence, autonomous drones, space warfare, cyber operations, and hypersonic technology are reshaping military competition worldwide. Russia is actively investing in many of these areas because future conflicts may depend less on traditional battlefield size and more on technological superiority. However, military power also depends on economics, logistics, industrial production, and battlefield experience. Advanced weapons alone do not guarantee victory. History repeatedly shows that wars are influenced by leadership, morale, strategy, and adaptability just as much as technology. Still, one thing remains clear: Russia continues to possess some of the most powerful and dangerous military systems on Earth. And every time a new missile, submarine, or defense system is revealed, military analysts around the world pay close attention. Because in today's world, technological advancements in one country often trigger military responses in others. This creates a constant global arms competition, a race shaped by fear, deterrence, and strategic influence. And as military technologies continue evolving, the future balance of power may become even more unpredictable than it is today.